Hello everybody, I am the OG Gamer, and welcome back to the Jak and Daxter Let's Play. Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, that is. So, in the last episode, we did Boggy Swamp. And, yeah, that took a lot longer than I expected. I'd hoped to actually get up to Claw before then, but, well, here we are. Let's go ahead and talk to Kara.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jak, I think you're ready to handle that monster without...
Oh, really heroic of you.
Oh, that's funny. Now, one of the funniest things about this, so that beam, right, is not Blue Eco, because if you run into it, it does not charge you up. Which I find that very fascinating. Anyways, let's go take out Claw. Now, this boss fight is actually pretty tricky. If I manage to get it on the first try, I'll be impressed. That is one big lurker. Now, he's got a certain pattern, although honestly, in all the time... Oh. Where's the Blue Eco? Okay, that was weird. Oh, the Blue Eco must have disappeared. Huh. Yeah, you just avoid the boulders best you can. Grab the yellow Eco and just shoot him right in the dick. Right in the crotch. And then run, because that boulder is going to come after you. So yeah, definitely don't want to get hit by that. Also, don't want to fall off into the lava, because that is instant death. Exhibit A, instant death. And that was all because I got jumpy. I didn't figure I'd do this on the first try. Yeah, okay, see, now that's some bull. He literally just predicted... And I died. Yeah. This is why this is probably honestly my second most hated boss in this game. Because you can never truly know what the pattern is. Like, I feel like it mixes between there being an actual pattern and him just following your movements. So you can never truly predict him, because, you know, he might be following your movements, he might just simply be on a pattern. You really have no way of knowing that. Yeah, I never do a double roll on that platform. I figured out the hard way on one of my playthroughs. Don't do that. Anyways, come on, Claw, bring it on. Okay, you could not have gone... No, I was headed that direction, but okay. Blue Eco, activate the bridge. Rather, what's apparently left of it. Right in the nutsack. In the words of Deadpool, cockshot. Oh, his poor wife. Alright, so this is the third and final round with him, and in this round, he's gonna go rapid fire. there's a very good chance I might die. See, like how he managed to predict where I'm at? If it was truly a pattern, then he shouldn't have been able to do that, yet... See what I mean? Like, there was no winning that. He literally trapped me. Like, how am I supposed to beat that?
Oh, I gotta get Shane back now!
I mean, clearly it's possible, it's just, it's irritating. And the irritating part is that it puts me back at the beginning. You know. Alright. Grab the blue eco. Grab the yellow eco. Shoot him in the crotch. Okay, apparently a double roll does work on that bridge. Noted. Alright, let's watch where he shoots. Like, there's so much unpredictability with this boss fight, it's kind of irritating. I mean, I know you want the boss fight to not be terribly predictable, you know, I get that. It's just at the same time, it's extremely aggravating because now, you know, if I get hit 2 more times, it's over, and I gotta start back from the beginning. And now here we are in the 3rd round yet again, when he's gonna start rapid firing. Alright, let's start out in the middle, let's see what happens. If I actually pull this off, I'm gonna be honestly impressed. Oh! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Get him! He's dead. Oh, thank you, Jesus. That was annoying.
Great work! The people of Rock Village are breathing a collective sigh of relief. But there's no time to celebrate. Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
Right, how much time do I have? Oh, we got plenty of time for this. Alright, so we will go back for various other things. For right now, we gotta beat those lurkers to stop them from blowing the pass.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
Oh, well. Yeah, that did not go my way. So yeah, for those of you who are curious as to why it is I have not uploaded in a minute, well, I have been kind of busy. This particular week has been a busy week for me. I was actually planning my son's first birthday party. Ah, crap. Back to the beginning. Oh, Naughty Dog. Same old games, same old checkpoints. Never gets old. Of course there's an explosive right where I'm gonna land. Why wouldn't there be? That's kind of annoying. If you haven't figured out yet, Anna, Oh, okay. I thought for a minute I was dead. I was gonna be like, yeah, that's wonderful. If you haven't figured it out yet, this particular mission mildly annoys me. I feel like mildly, probably an understatement there, but it annoys me greatly. Primarily because it is so janky. Yeah, we'll come back for the orbs later. I ain't terribly concerned about the orbs. Because once we make it to the detonator and everything, then we're pretty well golden. Yeah, we'll come back for the scout flights and everything. We're gonna clear this place out. Just we want to do it after we get rid of the detonator. Go ahead and grab the power cell for that.
Good work! You beat them to the detonator. The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on the teleport gate so we can join you.
Grab that. No. There we go. There's that power cell. Now, how many power cells are here? There's 4. And I've gotten 3. What about... Okay, so I need 12 more orbs. Alright. I know for a fact I missed a few here. Yeah, there's the last power cell. We won't be able to get it until later. There's another mission we gotta do. That'll be up in the, I think, Snowy Mountains, I believe is what it's called. Son of a... There I go. Yep. And there's those 2. I know there's some other orbs that we missed somewhere else. So as far as where I missed them, I'm not... Aha! Okay, how many more am I missing? 3. And I think I know where those 3 are, because I think I remember passing them on the way in. But yeah, so you see that? That is a yellow eco vent. Now, there's a yellow eco button up in the mountain pass, and once I hit it, I will come down here and retrieve those, I will retrieve those, retrieve that power cell. Therefore 100%ing this, area. But unfortunately, there you are. Alright, now we're good to go to the volcanic crater. We'll activate the portal. There should be, if memory serves, a cutscene that we will need to endure. I say endure because some of the don't get me wrong, I like the story and everything, but some of these cutscenes, I don't know why I said endure. I guess endure really wasn't the right word for it. But no, I've been gone, this past week, these past couple of weeks, I've been planning my son's first birthday party. So, naturally, as one would imagine, I have been insanely busy, and so therefore been unable to record like I wanted. Alright, let's go ahead and go activate the portal there. I do wonder, like, could I even do any of the, like, something I want to try. I'll probably try in a different playthrough. Oh, I hear a scout fly. That was a leap of faith if I've ever heard of one. Anyways, something I want to try on one of my other playthroughs, if I ever do another playthrough of this, is I want to see if I can do all the missions in Volcanic Crater before I activate the portal. Like, you know how hilarious that would be? Just, man, you took a while activating that portal. Yeah, I got everything done already.
Oh, look, I always wonder if I'm losing
There we go.
body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
I'd hardly call it struggle. Would you, dear sister?
Certainly not. The Red Sage gave up with so little effort. No fun at all.
Doll? Is that you? You've finally gone off the deep end, eh? And Maya, I told you the dark eco would affect you both. Nobody ever listens to old Samos. What have you two done with the blue and red sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends. You old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled. We've learned its secrets, and now we can reshape the world to our liking.
You can't control dark eco by itself. Even the precursors.
Until now, we've had to scrape by with what little dark eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of dark eco hidden deep underground.
Not the silos.
Yes, the silos. They will be opened, and all the dark eco of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big plans for you.
Wait a minute! That was Gull? The same Gull who's supposed to change me back? Gull is the guy trying to kill us? I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the dark eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and your Zoomer's heat shield should get you across the lava safely.
All right, my boy. You know what to do. Take the flea bag and go round up more power cells.
Okay, go ahead and talk to them.
Great balls of eco. There seems to be a large lurker presence in the spider caves.
Great. Sounds like a real cheery place. Let me guess. There are spiders in the spider caves, right?
Of course there are spiders in spider caves. But that's the least of your problems. The lurkers are after crystals of concentrated dark eco. You've got to destroy the crystals before those monsters get their hands on them. Up to it!
Okay, now let's talk to Kira.
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
Okay, I guess she didn't have anything side mission wise for us.
We've got to save the other sages.
So, first things first, as we've done with the other two hub areas, we're going to collect scout flies and orbs. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to get, let's see, how many, let's see, we have enough for the trade, but we're going to ignore that for a
This
minute.
gondola seems to be malfunctioning. I'll try to work on it and get it running again. Hey guys, by my fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gaul and Maya's citadel.
Noted. Which we already have 69, not 69 power cells. So I see another scout fly over there. Now I'm gonna be brutally honest here. How many orbs are there for here? 50, okay. Alright. We get that scout fly over there. Blah! That is scout fly number 4. How are we doing on the orbs? We need 14 more. We're gonna let it go ahead and take us through here. So that will take us down to the lava tube, where we can try to, or where we will go, once we finish up here at the volcanic crater, and start heading to Gaul and Maya's citadel. Now, in truth, I could technically do it after just getting 2 power cells. However, I want, like I've stated before, I want to 100% this game for the channel. Okay, so we just need 2 more scout flies. I got no clue where the last 2 of them are. I think I might know, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I'm kind of at a loss there. Let's see. Go ahead and hop back on here. There may be one over there near Spider Cave. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna find out. Go back around here by the entrance to the lava tube. What I find interesting is that the further into the game we get, you can actually kind of tell that these areas were kind of rushed. You know, and that's not saying anything against Naughty Dog. They did a phenomenal job on the game. Of course, it's the classic. You know, I love this game. It's kind of got a huge place in my heart. You know. But like Volcanic Crater, it doesn't feel like there's as much finished area here as there was, like, say, at Sandover Village. Which leads me to believe, okay, yeah, there's the Oracle there, we'll need to get those orbs as well. But it leads me to believe that they probably had a plan to have, like, more areas here and wound up not doing it for one reason or another. My best guess being
What is Gaul planning?
they were running out of time. Like, maybe, and like I said, this is just simply my best guess, but I'm figuring they probably ran out of time to make these final areas, like, flesh them out. So they're like, okay, well, we'll leave the hub area, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna nix a few things to try and save time, you know. Okay, I'm pretty convinced that
Isn't good.
you don't say, Stamos. You know, for the, you know, one of the wisest men on the planet, you sure have a knack for pointing out the obvious. I cannot go on the gondola yet. That's okay. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to go to Spider Cave before I can get onto the gondola, and that's fine. I don't think whenever the developers made this game that they were considering that someone might actually like 100% the game up to this point. In fact, there's several there's several, I guess you might call them missable power cells in this game. Yep, there's the final scalp line. And there we go, that's the final orb for Volcanic Crater. Ow, that's the power cell. There we go. So now I want to show y'all something. You see that box up there? So when you leave Spider Cave, right, you have to make sure you're charged up with yellow eco, and you shoot that box and a power cell will come out. Now if you miss this, right, if say you go through Spider Cave and you come out and you just completely ignore it, you will not be able to get it again. It is lost forever. How are we doing on time? Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to those miners that we saw a minute ago, and we should be able to get about 4 power cells. Yeah, already I only need 2 more power cells. I said 2 earlier, I meant 3. But yeah. Now as far as, because I'm sure y'all are wondering about like, am I gonna do Jak 2 or Jak 3? I would love to do Jak 2 and 3. In fact, I have them on the PS5. Is the gondola ready? Guess not. Okay. I have them on my PS5. Well, it's the PS4 version of the game, obviously, but let's talk to these guys. This is probably gonna take us a good minute anyways.
Hey, Gordon, I think we got visitors. You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here. I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth... Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them? What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you 2 geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out. Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
Alright, and because by this point, if you've been following along and doing a 100% Let's Play, you ought to have more than enough orbs to do this.
Oh, alright already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
No, that was not a skip in the game. That was a legit thing. And the funny part is we now actually have enough to go to through the lava tube and to Galamayo Citadel if we wanted. Obviously, we do not. One last trade.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's a power cell. Yeah, what he said. That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cells.
There we go. I do like the,
Eat your bird.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like the... Wait, I can talk to them again? What do they want?
Why don't you two make yourselves useful? Lurkers have been excavating the dark caves over there. Seems they're looking for precursor artifacts. They can have the artifacts for all I care.
For all we care.
Willard, feed your bird. All I care about are gems. But I ain't gonna be able to get the cave's gems, because when they're through, they're gonna collapse the place. If you take out the lurkers chewing at the support beams, you can save the cave for me. Now beat it.
Okay, I guess that's the last time we can, talk to them. But yeah, so... I think there was going to be like an entire area. Because what are the odds that they would have 4 different power cell missions like that? But yeah, we are sitting currently at 74 power cells out of 101. So we are well over halfway through. Ow, my head. I just smacked my head at Mach Jesus. And the gondola.
Activated the gondola.
Yep.
It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want.
Yep. It can take us to Snowy Mountain. However, we are going to end this video here. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you want to be notified whenever I upload more content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and light up that bell icon. And if you do want to check out some of my new content, or not new content, some of my old content, you should be able to find them at like the Haunted Mansion. I did a playthrough of Disney's The Haunted Mansion. I did a playthrough of Jak and Daxter before, but this one's better quality. And then I also did a playthrough of The Last of Us, of Spider-Man for the PS4, Spider-Man Miles Morales for the PS4. Just go check it out, and I will see you all in the next video.